Welcome to the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is a barrier around a cell that lets things in and out due to its semi-permeability. Now, the plasma membrane is made up of a lot of different components, so let's go over them. It is primarily made up of phospholipids. Phospholipids have two distinct parts. They have a hydrophilic head and a hydrophobic tail. The hydrophilic head loves water, and will get really close to it, making up the outside of the plasma membrane. Hydrophobic tails stay on the inside away from water. The next part we have is our extrinsic proteins. These guys will be on the outside of the plasma membrane. They are called glycoproteins and have an attached sugar molecule. If the sugar molecule is attached to a phospholipid, it is a glycolipid. These guys are really good for helping cells recognize other cells. Next we have our cholesterol. Cholesterol will affect the mobility of the phospholipids. Getting in between them, it's stuck. Not a lot of room for them to move around. But when they're not stuck in between, you have much more fluid movement of the plasma membrane. Next, we have our transmembrane proteins. These guys are transmembrane proteins since they go all the way through the plasma membrane, and they don't just stay on the outside of it. The outside of the plasma membrane is more positive, and the inside more negative. This is because there's more sodium on the outside of the cell and more potassium on the inside of the cell. To get the sodium and potassium to the other side of the cell, you need a sodium-potassium pump, which will move it against its concentration gradient. There's a lot more happening here, and we see this with our nerve cells when we're sending signals. Then we have our channel proteins. These guys will take water-soluble molecules and transport them easily through the plasma membrane. This doesn't require a lot more energy. Thank you.